sleepy. So today we're going to take a look at Food Farrier, the Sleeping Beauty Big Cup Noodle Yellow variant. So this is the third, I think this is the third release from WeArtDoing of basically fairies and mermaids sleeping in food products basically. There is another variant of this here. It's basically a seafood version, but I would rather pick the traditional looking cup noodle rather than this. So yeah, once I saw the promo pics of this figure statue thing, I had to have it, but there are some gripes I have with this one in particular. But overall, I'm very happy with how it looks and how it displays. It's a pretty big box because it's a pretty fucking big statue. So with that being said, let's take a look at this very sleepy girl. And here's the sleeping fairy, or farrier. I don't know why they named it farrier on the box, but the designation for this statue thing is a fairy, basically. So yeah, with that being said, let's take a closer gander at her. And here's a closer gander at the sleeping fairy in the cup noodle. Now, one of the gripes I have with this, I don't know if it's a gripe, but this thing is fucking big. I didn't realize how big this lady was, because as you can see, this is my hand. So I think it's supposed to replicate real world the real world cup noodle. So all the other sleeping things I have kind of replicates the real world size, like the tin and the other can I have. I think it replicates real world. There's also, I saw a new release of these Sleeping Beauty things here. It's like a Starbucks type cup. I don't know about this. I think I'll pass, because knowing how big these Starbucks cups are, I'm not really excited to have such a huge thing in my room. So I might have to pass on that, but this one is something I really like. Besides the size, as you can see, it is really nice. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Her ear kind of fell off. I don't think they glued that in the factory, so it kind of had to be glued back in. It's not a big issue, so I just super glued it back. But as I was saying, you could see it has the cup noodle branding, basically a classic flavor. Big, because it's a very big statue thing. You can see here all the ingredients and stuff. Very nicely sculpted and everything. Even her face. Her hair itself is the noodles, so yep. Got some branding here, I guess. Sleeping Beauty. It says Food Fairies yellow, but on the box it says Food Farrier. I don't know what's going on there. Suitable for 15, WeArtDoing, all that branding nonsense. And that's the logo. And that's about it, really. Well, that's not everything. She does come with 3 things, but one last gripe I have with this particular statue is there is no light up feature. She doesn't light up, and I don't know why, because there's obviously room for batteries and stuff inside this cup thing. I mean, they lit up the last one, so seeing how big this thing is, I don't see why not. Why not put LEDs and have it light up? Especially the price point of what these ladies go for. It's kind of a ripoff, basically. Anyways, she does have a peg here which houses the lid and some smoke effects, which I'll show you right now. So this is the lid and the smoke effect that comes with it, or attached to it, basically. Some more branding. So you can see the peg goes in there. It's kind of self-explanatory, really. And there you go. And the other thing she comes with is this cute little sausage cat thing. Yeah. Don't know why this is detachable, but it is. So it's like a cat that's a sausage. know if you can see that. So basically I just put it here. There is no, you could put it wherever you want, but I'm just gonna have it there. And the last thing she comes with is this authenticity card thingamajig. It's kind of hard with a not very good quality picture of the product. So you can see the details here. Food Fairies yellow version. It's an art collectible, material resin. This is the size. This is the number 93 from 300. And this is some QR codes to a chat group and basically their website, I guess. I don't know. I tried scanning it, but it's telling me to download an app. So I'm like, nope. So yeah, this is basically everything she comes with, really. Disappointed? Not really, but I'm not really blown away with this particular release. Oh well. I still like it though. It's still unique. I'm gonna pass on any future ones because of this. Because it's getting bigger and bigger, and you know what? There's no more room in my room to house these ladies. So with that being said, let's take some close-ups. And here's a close-up of the Food Fairy. There's not a lot going on in terms of detail with her face. It's kind of bare minimum. Moving down, you have the toppings. The shrimp, fish eggs, tofu, mushrooms, and I guess this whirly thing. Not a whole lot of detail with the paint, honestly. But I don't think you need a lot. It kind of matches its aesthetic, I guess. Now I thought this was steam, but it's apparently part of the egg. And you have her cat sausage thing. Now I put like a fork because it kind of made sense for her to hold something. So I put like a plastic fork just to make it look more complete, if that makes sense. Because right now, without the fork, it kind of looks just a bit bare. And yeah, I guess that's about it. And yeah, please be careful with the legs. I almost broke it off moving her around. These things are super fragile and they do jut out. So when you're moving her, please bear in mind that she has legs that stick out. Now the smoke effect and lid are magnetized. I forgot to mention that. These are magnets. So it's pretty secure. Don't really have to worry about it falling over. And yeah, that's about it for the Cup Noodle Fairy. Not a lot else to talk about. See her, I guess her fingers there. Nothing else really. Did I cover everything? Yeah, that's it. So, you know, just one gripe, no light up feature. Yeah, so if this is the direction they're going with no light up feature, I don't think I'm going to pay through the nose for these ladies. I'm just gonna pass on it, really. There's really no point in buying these really expensive looking statues. So with that being said, let's find a place for her in my room. Or at least try. And this is where I'll stick the Cup Noodle Girl. So this is their first release, their second, and third. Each have their own variants, but I think this is how the series goes. This is their third release. So yeah, overall I don't really regret buying her, but if it's going to get bigger and bigger, I don't think I'll continue with this line. I just really don't have the room for it. So with that being said, thanks for watching. And as always, go get 'em.